AWS error from Python, no module named lambda_function. I am creating an AWS Lambda Python deployment package. I am using one external dependency requests. I installed the external dependency using the AWS documentation. Below is my Python code. Created the zip the content of the project dir directory and uploaded to the lambda zip the directory content, not the directory. When I execute the function, I am getting the below mentioned error.
Error was due to file name of the Lambda function. The console no longer asks you what handler name you want, it just sets it to lambda_function.lambda_handler. So, you need to make sure your file name is lambda_function.py and the function name in there is lambda_handler. The other alternative is explicitly setting the name of the handler after creating the function.
If you are uploading a zip file, make sure that you are zipping the contents of the directory and not the directory itself.
Another source of this problem is the permissions on the file that is zipped. It must be at least worldwide readable. Minchmod 444. I ran the following on the Python file before zipping it and it worked fine.
I found Nitin's answer very helpful. Here is a specific walkthrough. Look up these values. The name of the lambda_handler function in your Python script. The name used in the AWS examples is lambda_handler looking like def lambda_handler event, context. In this case, the value is lambda_handler. In the Lambda dashboard, find the name of the handler in the handler text box in the configuration section in the Lambda dashboard for the function, shown in Nitin's screenshot. My default name was lambda_function.lambda_handler, the name of your Python script. Let's say it's cool.py. With these values, you would need to rename the handler, shown in the screenshot, to cool.lambda_handler. This is one way to get rid of the unable to import module lambda_function error message. If you were to rename the handler in your Python script to sup, then you'd need to rename the handler in the Lambda dashboard to cool.sup.
Here's a quick step through. Assume you have a folder called deploy, with your Lambda file inside called lambda_function.py. Let's assume this file looks something like this. P1 and P2 represent third-party packages. For every third-party dependency, you need to pip install target from within the deploy folder. Once you've done this, here's what your structure should look like. Finally, you need to zip all the contents within the deploy folder to a compressed file. On a Mac or Linux, the command would look like zip or /deploy.zip from within the deploy folder. Note that the R flag is for recursive subfolders. The structure of the file zip file should mirror the original folder. Upload the zip file and specify the for Lambda to enter into your process, such as lambda_function.lambda_handler for the example above.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.